Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Aaron here with For the Love of Tech, and today I'm here to talk to you about Apple. You may have seen it, you may have checked it out in the news, you may have heard there are some rumblings of some things going on with Apple as we speak today. Yesterday, more importantly, have you ever taken that new shiny update to your iPhone? Boom, new update, nice and shiny, full of these awesome features. Everybody's been talking about it. Apple's been emailing you, and you take the update, and all of a sudden, your phone starts to go slower. It's happened to me more than once. On almost every iPhone I've owned in the past couple years, I hear everybody complaining about it. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's like, hey, I did the update and screwed up my phone. Is this possible? An update is supposed to be better. Let me break it down. My personal theory, even before all this stuff in the media started popping off yesterday and the day before, right? This is my theory I've been sharing with people for years. Apple builds a killer product. They take all the best parts from all the top high-end manufacturers, they come together and they bring a superb device. They bring you an iPhone. It's amazing. They put it all together. They sell it to you. You use it, you play with it. You get a couple OTAs pushed out, which is over-the-air updates. The little thing comes up, says, hey, you got an update. Hey, you got an update. So you take the update. So let's say it's going from 8.1.2 to 8.1.3. Think, this update's good. It just moved over a decimal. I'm going up a little bit. I'm about to get some better productivity and some better maybe power management out of your phone. So you're all excited. The decimals move up. The phone's working better. Security patches come up. So then you go from 8 to 9 to 10. Now we're all the way up from 11.2, right? It's the update going on. It's what they were talking about in the news. There's an update that came out that now purposefully slows your phone down. So here's what's going on. I've always felt that Apple produces a software that's built for a specific hardware, which makes sense. But then they push out the software to phones, to hardware, that it's not designed to power. Therefore, naturally and organically, the phone does not run as well as it would with top tier parts. It's last year's model with this year's software. Doesn't quite always match up. And I always think this is the reason why the phones are lagging so much as of recently. Now, we have another explanation that we're going to bring to you guys. Apple says they're basically throttling your phone that you paid money for in order to protect you. That your phone is going to last longer and perform better by decreasing the power in which it operates for you. So you bought a phone, you paid top dollar for it to do something specific. Then Apple, without you knowing, has decided they know what's best and they're going to change it. It feels to me like it's forcing you to have a less than optimal experience with using your iPhone, forcing you to upgrade or making you look forward to that new update. That's what's going on here, and now it's coming out. There is no reason that your high-end smartphone that you're paying $1,000 for these days, they're getting so expensive, should be controlled by the manufacturer after you purchase it to say, hey, we're no longer going to give you access to this much power that you originally purchased. That's kind of where we're going with this. Apple has been confronted. Their dirty secret is out. But they are claiming they're doing it for us. Apple is slowing down our phones for us in order to protect us They're going to do it to protect us. They've thrown some blah, 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 blah press release or explanation out there towards the media and towards everybody. Whether you want to eat that crap up or not is totally up to you, right? It's distracting everyone. Oh, this is why they're doing it. Oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. However, it's not working, right? The distraction is not working. Pay attention. Pay attention. Since this has come out and Apple has admitted it, and the reason that they've had to admit it was because there was just too many independent tests that were done that they were confronted with. They had to respond. 2 class action lawsuits as of yesterday have been filed against Apple for purposely slowing down a consumer's smartphone. Who is the consumer? I'm a consumer. You're a consumer. We're all consumers. If this class action goes to court, 2 of them, and it gets certified, potentially all of us, if we're within the state where the class action was filed, and trust me, if one gets certified by the courts, all of the other states are going to line up and they're going to file a class action against Apple as well. And all of us are going to become part of this big, giant class action lawsuit against Apple. Because Apple did something to our phones without our consent. They might sneak it in there. They might hit the button. All these things. But to drastically change the performance of our devices, which could result, the end result, in decreased satisfaction and force us to buy a new product, right? You follow me? Which then benefits Apple. It's not cool. That's where these attorneys are going with it. We all might become part of the largest class action lawsuit in history. So I'm a giant Apple fan. I use it for work, business, this amazing integration between the ecosystem. I've got my iMac, my MacBook Pro, my iPhone, my iPad. It all works together. All my stuff is all synced up. I don't always use the iCloud. I use other third-party, more secure servers to do that stuff. However, I love the integration. I love the way it works. If you've never worked in an office, in a business setting, in a whole office that is run on Mac, there's a simplicity to it that it's indescribable. Everything just works extremely well. When it comes to my personal use, I'm still using Android. So, I'm not the kind of guy that favors Apple or favors Android. I'm the kind of guy that I want to know what your needs are and help you match you up with the best device. Now, with all of this news coming to light, does that mean that the iPhone X, the iPhone 8 is a bad product? No. It's still 2 of the top rated smartphones out there. However, you need to be aware. Apple has been doing this to consumers. They've been manipulating how your phone performs, which could in turn motivate you to upgrade to a newer phone sooner. This is a big deal. Think about it. Think about this, guys. Think about it. What I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to keep my eye on this story. I'm going to keep reading. I'm going to keep updating you guys. I want you guys to know about what's going on. I've got alerts set up all over the place. I've got data and information just streaming to me constantly. I'm going to read it, put it together, and keep the videos coming on this to keep you guys updated so you know what you're getting into. For the love of tech, have a good weekend and Merry Christmas.